I absolutely refuse to be replaced by AI. And if you're a creative person, a graphic designer, a copywriter, or just a content creator, here are some tools and tips that'll help you embrace AI and improve your workflow, expedite projects, and just pump out more art and content than you could even ever dream of. Now you can make it a reality super fast. We're going to go through Canva's new AI tools. We're going to talk about ChatGPT. We're also going to mention Midjourney, as well as an audio enhancer released by Adobe. So I want to show you something that I've been working on within Canva's text-to-image. So I went in and I created some prompts for some images of a black t-shirt on different backgrounds. This is what I did for putting it in a more of a tropical location. I said a black t-shirt in the sand on the beach, right? And it put it on a stand for some reason. It's on a stand at the beach. I don't know why. It's like it's being displayed at a shopping mall, but it's actually at the beach. You could shop while you swim. Amazing. Thank you, AI. And then I put my graphic on top of it there to make it a mock-up for a new product that I just released on my Etsy store. So this one actually came out pretty good. I like the effect of the sand kind of over the t-shirt. It did exactly what I asked it to do for this one. It put a black t-shirt on the sand. Perfect. And then this one kind of came out weird. You can tell that there's like some lighting weirdness around here. I actually used the magic erase tool to remove like the weird fake logos that it generates to put on the image. On the shirts. It's strange why it's doing that. So then I asked it to put dad wearing a black t-shirt. This guy, yeah, I think this is a dad. He looks like he's wearing multiple dad hats though. That came out pretty good. The brick wall is super weird. It looks like paint. Everything looks like paint if you look at it up close, but I think pretty far away. Solid. And then here's the other one that I came up with. If you zoom in too close, it couldn't decide if it was wearing glasses or if it had a black eye. This poor guy. And he's on a golf field doing dad stuff. Very cool AI. Yep, he's got that dad bod for sure. And he's wearing an amazing shirt designed by Stardust. And then I went in and I had some mock-ups from around the web that I needed to fix up. And I went in, I used the magic erase tool. I erased the old image that was there. And then I put my design on top of it. Same thing here, same thing here, same thing there. So I thought that was pretty good. Now I'm going to take you into ChatGPT. And this is where I had it help me draft out a whole product description for the Etsy store for that t-shirt that we were just talking about. So I actually grabbed the description from somebody else's store that was selling pretty much the same shirt but different. I styled it my own. I never steal designs, never copy or steal, just make it your own, be inspired, remember. So I put that in there and I had it reword everything entirely. And I asked it to please rewrite the description, but for this t-shirt that I just showed you. And then it came out and it is different. It doesn't sound or is worded or is formatted like that other person's Etsy description. So that's awesome. And then I asked it to craft an SEO rich Etsy listing title for the product mentioned above. Thank you. And then it gave me a good title, but I didn't really like it. It did help with Proud Parent Gift, Web Designer, Appreciation Tee. That was pretty spot on. But I did not use that whole description here, which includes as 100% cotton, direct-to-garment printing, Bell on Canvas, 2001. Nobody's searching that, so I did not include that. That wasn't a great example of what I would say is an SEO-rich Etsy listing title. And then I had it write a humorous product description for the t-shirt mentioned above. And I like to ask it to be funny for Etsy because with Etsy, you want to have some personality in your product descriptions. You know, you don't want to just be blatantly selling a product, and you just want to talk about like who it's for and why it's cute, you know? And people want to know that and they want to hear that tonality. So I asked it to use my tone of voice that I had referenced from other Etsy listings that I've written by myself entirely. So then for the next part, I asked it to now come up with some keywords for the t-shirt that I could just put at the bottom of the Etsy description, because you know where there's like bulk, just text, but they're just keywords. And then I told it, don't list the keywords, and then it made a sentence, and I told it to stop. And then I was like, just write out a bunch of keywords, not in a list and not in a sentence. Then it did exactly that. So I said, perfect, thank you. And once we were all done setting up the Etsy description, we're moving on to promoting it. And then I had it write a short Pinterest caption about this product. It still knows that I'm talking about my daughter's amazing web designer tee, so that's really cool because we can go on and just do everything for one product without having to mention it over and over again. So it did that. I did a little caption for it, and I had it write some alt text because that's important for accessibility. And then for the last thing, I asked for it to rewrite a product description from the above, the Etsy listing. And I said, don't be so salesy. So I appreciated that it didn't just say, hey, order yours today, because that can be really boring. And I thought that went really well. Okay, now this tip is so good if you have a podcast or you're editing videos and your sound quality is awful, like mine actually generally is. You can hear it on my unedited videos from before. I didn't realize that this was a thing until recently, so I'm going to be using it for this video. So you're going to go to podcast.adobe.com/enhance, and it has this AI audio enhancer where you just simply log into your account and then drag and drop your audio, and it will remove all the background noise. It will improve your dialogue, and it comes out amazing. I used to spend so much time like isolating the background noise in Adobe Audition and then, having it work and improve my voice and all this stuff. But now I just drop the file in here when I'm all done clipping the clips and whatnot, and then I have it just export an MP3 file, put it in here, and then I download it back again and I throw it back into Adobe Premiere and render it from there. Pretty awesome, and it sounds great. They also have automatic transcription from your podcast. You can record with others and edit and get an automatic transcription from your episode so that you can have a blog post and the audio, and possibly a YouTube video too if you're doing that as well. I would say cover all bases and make as much content in all the formats, because you don't know who's going to learn from what kind of medium. Some people read well and retain information better from reading or watching videos or listening. So you got to cover your entire audience that could be out there, but you're not providing them the content that they need. This is one way to do that and cover all the bases and blast your content all over the World Wide Web. So I like that tool. I thought that was really cool. On to the next one. Okay, so here in Discord, I'm going to show you what I was working on recently. So, of course, I'm a website designer, and I'm using AI tools to help me in my business and projects. So I've been using it pretty much daily now, and I'm writing a book about it. So I put in some prompts and asked it to kind of create a minimalistic poster graphic design of a robot wielding a laptop in only red and white. So it came up with these at first, and I didn't like how detailed it was actually. It was way too much. So I asked it instead to create a minimalist silhouette of a robot holding a laptop in only red and white. And I actually ended up choosing that one, which I'll do a cover reveal in a short hit, not in this video, but very soon. If you keep watching my vlog, you'll see it. And I'll show you guys what I've been working on, and you can get early access if you ask me. If you ask nice. So I had to actually do an actual mock-up for the book, and I was like, this is so awful. I had to come up with my own design. Way too freaky, but it gets the point, and it did make an actual mock-up, which I thought was quite impressive. Here are the first iterations, but all I said was design a book cover for build websites with design a book cover for build websites with AI guidebook. So that's what it came up with there. I thought it was a little too formal, and these might work better for this industry actually, but I went with my own style, wanted to match my brand. So different ways that I've been using Midjourney as well is creating these mood boards for project proposals. And so I put in as much information as I can about their business, and I try to craft a style that Midjourney will understand and present. This one came out really good, and I love that they included color palettes inside of the graphic as well. Very interesting. I also have it crafting mock-ups of websites. I thought this was really cool. It's got a beautiful hero image. It understood my prompt, which was for design a website dashboard for a water filter installation company. Perfect. They did want it more minimalistic, so I listened to that, and we might move forward with that, but we'll see. So I've been asking it to make like full branded mood boards with photo references, the color palettes, and these are coming out really beautiful, and I love it, and it helps me as a designer not spend so much time in the proposal process, so we can just get to work on this project and build it out as fast as possible. So that was really cool. Also asking Midjourney to create mock-ups as well. I have it design the mock-up and the actual design that I wanted to put on there. These came out really good, and I'm excited to release a collection of these that I actually go in and edit the designs myself so they actually make anatomical sense. But yeah, these look really cool. It's doing a great job of coming up with concepts for me and helping me go back into Procreate, edit these designs, and make them absolutely perfect. So this is really awesome, just asking it to imagine a skeleton laying in a hammock on the beach between two palm trees in a graphic tee style vintage. And then I have it set the aspect ratio 4:5 and chaos 30. I watched another YouTube video on some of the codes to put into Midjourney that will help you tweak the images that it's going to create for you. So those are the things that I've been using AI for in my business daily now. And if that helps you, let me know if you're going to try any of this stuff. And if you're using any other AI tools that help you in your workflow, drop a comment below. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.